Is it even worth becoming a network engineer? Is it worth getting into cyber? Is it worth getting into tech? Because AI is going to eat all these jobs.
So I do think so. I still think it's worth getting into networking. Case in point, one of my customers is a very large bank in the US. I've been working with them for about 2 years now on their SDN deployment, which is finally just getting launched right now. We're just going live with like one of our very first data centers. But I'm telling you right now, this effort to have a more software-defined networking, it's all about programmability in this particular bank's network, right? It's if a data center goes down, let's say they had a major geographic fire or tornado just tore a building down. The idea with what we're doing is, as long as they have new equipment and they just bring that new equipment up, they could replay the scripts, the playbooks and everything, and have that data center back up and running within about 2 hours. Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And, all the things that we're looking at doing with the, using machine learning and AI and software defined principles to be able to make the network behave and adapt more quickly in real time to network failures and things of that nature. But in my experience, on this particular project, at least, and I think this kind of goes across the board with some of my other customers that are also doing similar types of things, it's not eliminating jobs; it's creating more jobs. There's so you gotta just looking at software defined principles. Now you need people that have some DevOpsy type of background. So I'm not saying that you might not have to learn new skills. You absolutely may have to learn new skills. And I think the network engineer of today and especially tomorrow will definitely have to have some programming chops under their belt. Not hardcore, but you have to understand how to do maybe basic Python scripting or some forms of scripting so that you can, Ansible and things of that nature, how to run playbooks, Terraform or whatever have you. But I don't suspect, we've been talking about software-defined networking for years now, and the vision of it eliminating jobs, I don't think we're there yet. And I don't think we're going to be there for a long time. And again, I think you're going to, even if all the things that we do today, let's say you have a network engineer that logs onto a switch and turns up a VLAN, that might disappear, like in terms of the person logging into the CLI. And some of those things may be auto provision from some kind of like a web interface that a customer chooses. But who's going to basically troubleshoot when the scripts don't work properly, or when the script, says it pushed the VLAN out, but you're still going to need somebody that understands all these things and be able to log on to devices and try to really understand. I don't think it's eliminating jobs. I think it's going to create more.
It's interesting what you said there, because that's exactly the problem. What happens when the storm comes or there's a fire on the network? Who's going to solve that? The AI or the script or you? And I would rather have you on site than some AI, right?
I'm not saying that eventually it won't eliminate jobs. But let's look at Tesla, for example, right? How long has it taken them to get full self-driving? I have Tesla. My FSD is still in beta. It's pretty jerky. I don't know. It's going to take a while before we have this stuff at a point where it's foolproof. And we're kind of in the infancy in terms of software-defined networking, all this kind of stuff. I think we've got a long way to go before we're eliminating jobs as a result of it.